Doc Rich back at it again, and next up on the surgeon's table today, we got the bro Tom MacDonald with what a surprise. With the thing that's been causing people to lose the damn minds. I haven't even been able to find any toilet paper in like 2 weeks. Thankfully, my Dukes had your boy back, and she snagged some while she was at the grocery store. But I normally buy like the big, you know what I'm saying, the big giant boys. So I've been good, but I normally grab some, you know what I'm saying, a little ahead of time, obviously, so you don't run out of toilet paper. You don't want to be in a house taking a dump and there's no fucking toilet paper. You know what I mean? So I usually try to grab some ahead of time. So I've been like running around like every single store, shelves empty. Like, what's up with everybody? What's going on? Chill out. Chill out. But we got the name that I don't even want to mention because I don't want YouTube to take down the video. I mean, they might take down this video anyway because Tom MacDonald named it this. But this is what we're going to be checking out today. If y'all enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, hit the subscribe button. If you want to DM me any more request videos, the links to my social media accounts are in the description box below. But without further ado, Tom MacDonald, you next up on the surgeon's table. Let's get surgical with it, baby. Let's rock. Let's get into it. Let's hear it. Let's rock.
I don't know what to think about this virus. Started in China, now everybody in America's hiding. There's no groceries cause people start to panic and buy it. The shelves are empty, the ones with plenty already stockpiling. Y'all making memes, think it's funny? Wait a week till the riots. Wait a month till the only way to eat is be violent. It's not the sickness, it's...
You know, in the crazy... Well, stick around to the end of the video and I'm going to give my full opinion on this entire situation and my thoughts and all that, because if I start pausing it too much, you know what I'm saying? But let's
Scary thought of people who whiling, the government lying. They trying to keep us calm through the sirens. You know it's for real. And all the pharmaceutical giants don't have a cure that they can sell you, so now everyone's dying. There's no vaccines or medication made that can fight it. I guess it's time to pray to God we can't rely on the science. And everyone around me in a mask and some gloves. The stock market crashed and the bank's about to bust. Tell us sanitize our hands, this will pass. It's a bug, stay inside, you'll be fine till we're trapped there for months. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. We're locking all our doors down, we're sticking together.
We're gonna make it through. Before we get to the end of this video, I do want to say something real quickly. And I tweeted this and I posted it on my Instagram. If you're not following me, go and follow me. Links are in the description box, like I said earlier. But we gonna be okay. For the most part, for most of us, we're gonna be all right. Will there be lives lost? Absolutely. Absolutely. We've already seen it. Hopefully there's nobody close to you, but there's gonna be some lives lost due to this. Due to all of this. And like I said, I'll dive in further into that at the end of this video. But for the most part, we're going to be okay. Take a deep breath. Let it out slow. Relax. All right? Relax. Let's get it popping though.
This a pandemic, but we don't listen to the news because they lied to us for years, so how we know that this the truth? And most of us are young enough to think that we're immune, so we just pass it on to people who won't survive it like you. It's either worse than they're telling us or it's nothing at all. But the school shut down, a ghost town in the mall. They quarantine the city, block the road out of Dodge, then tell us leaving our homes is actually breaking the law. This is just the beginning, you know it's gotta get worse. If the doctors get sick, the hospitals won't work. The conspiracy theories all sound like facts, that's for sure. But the fact is we're trapped on this planet called Earth. And the bleach gone, the bread gone, the water sold out, the meat gone, the milk gone, the pasta sold out. Don't leave anything for anyone, you hoard it for yourself. You'd rather tell them go to hell than be a man and go and help. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. We're locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. hoping for the best, but we're preparing for the worst. There's one thing we're not scared of, is hard work. We're up against an enemy that doesn't have a face. There's no bomb.
Showing us how to wash our hands properly. You need to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. For at least 20 seconds. I know some people just be putting a little soap, just rinsing their hands off. No. You got to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds in order to make sure that you get the germs and the viruses off of your hands properly. But like I said, we'll dive further into that at the end.
Bombs we can drop, there's nowhere we can aim. There's no soldiers to stop with a tank and the enemy that doesn't have a face. There's no bombs we can drop, there's nowhere we can aim. There's no soldiers to stop with a tank at the gates. There's no cure that we've got or a pill we can take. There's no food, it's been bought. The truth is we're afraid. We sit inside our rooms and we pray. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. We're locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. It's all ghost town.
Be smart, be strong, be safe. Together we will overcome. Do your part. Absolutely. Perfectly said. Be smart. Be strong, be safe. Together we will overcome. Okay, now, on to what I wanted to say. Now, and I don't like doing all this at the end of videos because I'll be forgetting certain things that I wanted to touch on within the video, but I wanted to get to a lot with this, but and these are just my personal thoughts. Obviously, like I always tell y'all, do your own research. Matter of fact, I tweeted that yesterday. Critical thinking is at an all-time low these days. People never think for themselves. It's like whatever somebody else tells them, they just go and repeat it and as if it's the truth. You know, get your information from multiple sources. That includes getting information from me. Don't just take my word for it. You know, do your own research. Obviously, but I do think this is real. I do think that this is a real situation that we are dealing with as humanity. I do think that we will survive. We will be okay for the most part. Obviously, like I said, lives will be lost and lives already have been lost due to it. But for most of us, we will be okay. Now, as far as this lockdown goes, and these are my thoughts as far as a lockdown goes, I think, and hindsight is always 2020, and you guys can talk to me in the comment section with in regards to your thoughts on this. But like I said, hindsight is always 2020. But if it were me, I would have locked down the borders immediately. And like I said, hindsight is always 2020. Looking back on the situation, we can always see it clearly and be like, yeah, that's what I should have done. So I want to emphasize that, so somebody in the comment section, well, now you can say that because, well, I want to put that out ahead. We should have closed the borders immediately to anyone that is a non-American. Any Americans coming in should have been quarantined to make sure that they aren't sick. As far as this lockdown goes, I think that, from everything that I've seen, and obviously I haven't done like a ton of research, so I don't want to say that I'm the most knowledgeable on this topic or anything like that. As y'all know, I don't watch the news. Obviously, I've been watching the news a little more lately and tuning into it just to see, a little bit of what's going on and things like that. And, doing my own research, listening to some of the professionals, the doctors and whatnot have to say about the topic, listening to what the government has to say about the topic, and kind of formulating my own opinion in regards to this. I think that, first off, people that are just going about this just all nonchalant, all willy-nilly, and just still going on vacations. And I saw I saw somewhere, I don't remember where it is, but beaches were crowded with people. I think that's totally ignorant. Totally ignorant. Because not only are you putting yourself in danger, but you're putting other people at danger along with you. And that ultimately, that's selfish. Whether or not you care about dying, there's other people that care about dying who can't protect themselves. And I feel like it's our duty as humans, forget about everything else, as humans, It's our duty to protect our fellow men and women that live amongst us. So to just be careless about it, I feel like that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just total ignorance. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, for the most part, most of us will be healthy, but like we've seen, you could be carrying this you could be carrying this virus and not be showing symptoms because you have a very, very healthy immune system and can pass it to somebody's grandparents, somebody who has a compromised immune system for whatever medical reasons. But also what people aren't thinking about is something that Tom MacDonald mentioned. What if our doctors get sick too? What if our nurses begin to get sick? Who's going to be there to help us then? So all of this, oh, we've got enough hospital beds. First of all, no, we don't. Because people that are getting sick aren't the only people that are going to the hospital. What about people that are having heart attacks, strokes, that are having other medical conditions that have to go to those hospitals as well? People that are in labor. Like, some people's thinking it's like, yo, do you think people with this virus are the only people that are going to this hospital? People break their legs, fall down, break hips, you know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. So first off, there aren't as many hospital beds as what you might think. Another thing, when all those hospital beds are filled, where do you go when you need some help? When your lungs start filling with fluid and you can't breathe, where do you go when there's no hospital beds? Because you get a secondary sickness because of what you had already. Like, there's no help. So you just die because you were being ignorant and thought, oh, I'll be all right. Yeah, the virus didn't kill you, but a secondary infection, something that, you know what I'm saying? Something secondary that came along with that did. And because you were being ignorant and everybody else around you were too, the hospital was filled. So you had nowhere to go but to stay in your house and suffocate to death because your lungs filled with fluid. People aren't thinking about that. And it's like, come on, yo, just be smart. We're going to be out. We chill out for the 2 weeks. See, my thinking is we chill out for the incubation period, which is 2 weeks. Everybody self-quarantines. We all go to our house. The grocery stores remain open. You know what I'm saying? Let's be civilized about it. We can go get our groceries, go to the bank, get a little cash if we need it, go visit our family members. But everything else is pretty much shut down, right? For 2 weeks. During those 2 weeks, we separate the truly sick from the okay. Right? So people that start to feel sick, they can go to the hospital and get the medical care that they need. People that are feeling all right, we can get those two separated to a certain extent. Obviously, nothing's going to be 100%, but when you got people just mingling all willy-nilly, you don't know who, you have no clue. Like, there's hella people out here that are crazy sick and don't even, or not crazy sick, but have the virus and don't even know about it and are affecting crazy amounts of people. At least you slow it down to a certain extent. And that's the thing, not overwhelming the hospitals with this virus. And people aren't thinking about that. And it's just like, come on, yo, be smart. Like, people are so ignorant. Like, with all this toilet paper, yo, like, if we were just all civilized and went to the grocery store like we normally would, we could all get the stuff that we need. I literally watched the video just the other day of a lady crying in tears because she couldn't get diapers for her baby. And she couldn't afford to buy the giant jumbo boxes, so she had, you know, normally she would buy the smaller joints. And it's like people aren't thinking about situations like that. It's like, yo, not everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But at the end of the day, I do want to say, we're going to be all right for the most part. You know, most of us are at least decently healthy. Hopefully there's a lesson learned within this that we should have known already. And that is, you know, self-hygiene, cleanliness, washing your hands. I can't tell you how many times I've been in a bathroom and seen somebody use the bathroom and just walk the fuck out without washing their hands. And I'm like, yo, like, first off, you know, you touching that handle where you ain't the only one. So now you putting somebody else ball juice on your hands and you don't know what else they done touched. Been hands in their booty and their nose, all types of, you know what I'm saying? So cleanliness, hopefully there's a lesson learned. And I don't know. I'll save that because that's a little controversial right there. What I was going to touch on there, but at the end of the day, cleanliness, cleanliness, cleanliness. I've always been the type of person that's always bought disinfectant wipes. Kelsey and I have always done that. Always, we keep those. Ain't no wipes anymore. It's like all of a sudden people are, oh shit, maybe we should buy some. Well, you should have been doing that, smart guy. Like I like we've been doing that around the house, like wiping things down. You know what I'm saying? But let me know your opinions on it. Shout out to Tom MacDonald for this. Definitely a dope track that really shed light on some important topics and some important things that that we are facing right now. You know, people making jokes about it. It's like, come on, yeah, you gonna really think this shit's funny when the grocery stores ain't got no food anymore. And because you don't know how to hunt, you about to be at the crib starving. Or you going to be out here trying to rob somebody and get shot running in the wrong house. Yeah, you going to think it's funny then. All those memes you posting, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we going to see who laughing in a few weeks when you ain't got no food in that refrigerator. And like I said, you run into the wrong house and get your ass blasted. You going to think it's real funny then. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, man. Be smart about this shit, dog. It ain't... I don't want to say it's simple, but you know what I'm saying? Like, shit ain't a joke. People are dying. Them motherfuckers think that shit's funny. Shit ain't funny. What if it was your grandparents that got sick because somebody else was careless? Would you think it was funny then? You know what I'm saying? It's just... But that, like I said, that's just my opinion on it. Y'all can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm interested to hear them. Any new information you have. I'm really interested to see what happens in Italy in the coming days, because I think they're at like the 11th day or 12th day. They're almost at about the 2-week mark, I believe. I could be wrong. I'll have to look that up again. It's been a few days since I checked on that. But I'm interested to see what happens over there. I did see one of their canals or something really cleared up since people have been quarantined to their home, which is crazy how nature can heal itself when we stop fucking with it. But anyway, that's for a whole nother discussion, a whole nother day, you know. But like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Shout out to Tom MacDonald for the dope track. Definitely something that needs to be spread, because he like I said, he touched on some real important things, and I'm sure I probably forgot something in the midst of that. I might have misspoken in the midst of all that. It is what it is. I ain't perfect. I probably said something wrong at some point in time. Forgive me. You know what I mean? But like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Leave a like before you go. Smack the subscribe button. That's right over there, as you guys already know. And of course, family, check out the video that's right over there too. So of course, you might like it. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Doc Ritz, I'm out.